And we go here. And we'll play a bit of Manor Lords. Haven't done this in a while after all. And that's it. I wanted to play a bit more after the last patch, so here we are. What? Some reason coffee is hot. Range. Okay. Let's see if anything has changed. Sounds good enough. Grows always is good. Present, absent, present. Active, reactive. Let's go for a relaxed game. The beginning, shall we? Standard. Normal. Sure. Go for balanced, shall we? And I guess with that we are basically good to go. We shall watch once again starting out farming shit like no one's business. Yes. Will also give me more than enough of an opportunity to actually prepare another pipe while we are playing some good old Manor Lords. But before we do that, I need some music, of course. Good old-fashioned neo-dramatic music. Always a good thing. Yeah, just you know, get to it. Okay. New message. And yes, prosperity shall await us all. And let's see here. What do we have? Lots of stone. Animals. And a rich deposit of clay. And just a normal iron deposit. That's not really impressive. For some reason my little camp is right smack dab in the middle of nowhere. I mean, of course it is. What else was I expecting? Yeah, it's my hitching post. Now give me the rocks. I also need to upgrade thing sooner or later. I guess technically speaking, rather sooner than later, to be completely fair and honest. Okay. We can deal with that later. We can deal with those things later. Nothing but a good bit of coffee. Let's put him over here. And then we're gonna prepare another sleep.
Summer's coming soon, and soon the beating sun.
Gave the old ox for the month-old brat. He spat it in my face and tried to carve me a new nipple. I think the window should go over there.
And while we are doing this, not very fertile. Absolutely not fertile. I guess technically speaking, rye. But even that is not really fertile. Guess we need to some other areas to take over, I suppose. Oh well, it is what it is. Okay, at some point we should get another animal coming in. Just means we should probably start thinking about where to set up. Our little dudes. Good day, little strategy. Welcome to our little adventures back in the old age. Why not? Oh, do I want to set up houses down here though? I guess it wouldn't really be much of a difference, would it now? He's fully reset to the settings. Well, that is terrible news. And just as we had it all nice and easily set up, and you come in and go like, well, yeah, now we have to do it all over again. It's like, Can never be easy, can it? You wonder why I'm not a fan of technology. Let's go for a bit faster. Ah, yeah, the other lord. The outside of the map lord, who's like, I don't like you. It's like, okay, yeah, I don't like you too. For some statistical reason, don't know why. Yeah, I would think that technology would make life easier. You would think so. You'd be fucking terribly wrong, but you'd think so. It's more like people realize that consumerism doesn't really work if you build for, you know, lasting things. Don't you kind of need that in order to keep the money flowing so that the industry actually works? I mean, imagine making a fridge that lasts fucking 50 years. Okay, so that means one family will buy one fridge for in fucking 50 years. And that's not a business model that works, is it now? That as that might be. However, if you have a fridge that only at best manages to last you now like 2 or 3 years, and we're talking. Oh, there's a reason to actually produce quite a lot of them. So we cannot just let normal human growth do that. It's not gonna work, is it now? Man, why I wanna set up my little houses too? I mean, since the fertility in this land is fucking asshole-ish anyway, I guess it doesn't matter. Actually, it doesn't matter at all, technically, practically speaking, I suppose. I guess down here is good enough. I mean, to be fair, that road is not really straight, but I can't deal with that. I just need more people to finish building. I guess technically speaking, we could also upgrade this so they have something over their head. Oh, can't I? Couldn't I upgrade this before? Guess they just have to take it as it is, yeah. No, it's not up to me. Up to the people. The people have decided that no. We like living in tents. So, okay, fair enough. I don't really see why you would like that, but who am I to complain about that? What else are you complaining about, game? Exposed goods, and homelessness. So the usual. Now, my little people, all you need to do is actually start working. Just all that is required of you. Like, but boss, working is hard. Yes, I know.
Come on, then. Come along.
And now one actual surprise. Work is required. Lots of it, actually.
Summer's coming soon, and soon the beating sun.
Yeah, you need more materials. You need more materials. You need more materials. You don't. You could actually be worked on. But now, they have a specific way they wish to do this, so, you know, who am I to complain? Well, the person who has to deal with your shit, so to speak, but on us. It is what it is. Gives me a good opportunity to make my pipe ready, I suppose. Yeah, excuse moi. Been a bit of a long day so far. Well, see my people. Because you're so fucking slow in your work, now you have to work out in the fucking rain. Yeah. What do you get for that? Do. Ay. Hey. Nice and relaxed. Weiterhin the weekend. You people are fucking slow. Yes, fuck. Yeah, I kind of forget just how slow these fuckers are sometimes. Would assume 4 families working on that would get us results, but no. It takes fucking forever. Now then, people, it is high time that you start producing me some logs. I could use it. Well, not that well in the area of my fucking timber. I'd rather like some more. And I'm much okay. Just the amount of timber that is required for that. That is not so okay. Oh well, why should we love timber between friends? Yes. Certainly not gonna take bloody forever or anything. And usually not. Speaking of games, that does actually remind me. There should be, if my memory is anything to go by, a new little Shakibish game coming out soon. Well, actually, should have come out soonish. Past tense. I wonder if that is out yet. Not much a fan of the general gameplay elements of most of those, but there is an artist that is supposedly doing some of the art for that particular one that I'm rather interested in. Because I haven't seen any art from that motherfucker in like fucking ages. And I'd actually like to see some more. It was pretty good at what he was doing. And as usual, whenever I consider an artist to be good, creating something that is actually nice to look at, they have a tendency to disappear for fucking years. For no fucking reason other than annoying me, I will presume. Yeah, must be a lot more famous than I'm aware, considering the amount of times that happens. The world is suffering, I tell ya. But hey, Who knows? Renewing the whole thing to reappear in such a format is not nearly as pleasant as it could have been. Come on, my people. Produce a bit more timber, please. And now you have a set at hard time. I'm well aware of that. But still, a bit more timber, please. Maybe we shouldn't have set up such a giant fucking operation to begin with, but more. I'm sure my people will survive. And if not, well, so be it. It's their own fucking fault, isn't it? I will take no responsibility. Thank you. I know I could. But I really like the idea of having one family housing, basically. Because the only way you can do this realistically is in the fucking Middle Ages. In more modern days, it's kind of unreasonable, considering just the sheer amount of people we have. But somewhat wasteful to have one family own one home. However, in the Middle Ages, when there was still a lot of space around, I'm more than willing to give the people that luxury. And isn't that nice? I at least consider it nice. But yes, the game actually has an option for that. You can actually make the plot, then put less initial houses on it, and then you have the option to actually build a secondary hut on one plot. Which is pretty amazing. Honestly, I do like the way the system, the in-game system is set up. I really do. That's pretty fucking amazing. There's lots of little details in this one that does make it, honestly, pretty fun. Okay, well, probably just gonna have to let this run for a little bit. What else do I want? I do want storehouse, and we can get the stores in a little bit. Apart from that, though, I guess, yeah, the next goal is gonna be the church again. Jesus Christ, for some reason, that's been a problem I had throughout the day today. I have some problems with my throat. But well, I'm sure it's nothing. Nothing at all. Not gonna come back to bite me in the ass or anything. Okay, so then we need another tavern. Or a wooden church, which just requires to have planks, so as soon as something is starting to build up, we can get that going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's at least build 5 huts. And my people can live in peace and quiet. Yes, yes. And once it gets colder, we can stop collecting berries as well. Which will open up one more person, which can then go into the saw pits. Start sawing the wood, so we get anything better than fucking timber.
Come on, laddie, come along.
Yes, yes, come along indeed. Of course, you start out with the fucking very much so last in line. Like, okay. Just build me fucking 5 huts. Before more people start reaching, that's all I'm asking for. But I'm not too happy about that. I don't think that's gonna do me much favors, is it? I guess we can upgrade the clay to deep mining. That stone, not so much. Maybe that is going to run out. But hey, at least we get unlimited clay, and that is, as far as I'm concerned, not a bad deal. Gives us a nice little trade good. So even all the way back then, people realized relatively quickly the easiest way to make money is actually trading shit. And yeah, surprising, isn't it? Producing shit might keep you alive, but trading shit is what's gonna make you rich. Technically speaking, what we could play around with for once, although I'm usually not too much a fan, to actually try to build longer plots and try out some heavy gardening with vegetable gardens. I'd never really engaged that much, honestly, to be completely fair. Mostly because I don't like the fact that it's seasonal. While my chicken coops, as we all know, are eternal. An eternal source of food. Nobody would be able to complain about that at all. And it allows me to keep the individual plots, relatively speaking, relatively small. I know strategy. I know. I was about to say, there seems to be a lot of disadvantages to doing it, and that's the space requirement for once. It requires a lot more space to do that, and there's a second, of course, negative, that vegetable gardens are just seasonal. They're not going to work in winter now, are they? While a chicken coop allows me to mark relatively, technically speaking, even shorter than this plots, and that work year round, which seems to be quite advantageous, honestly. I mean, technically speaking, I guess the orchids are also not bad if you're willing to wait out the years it takes until the trees are fully grown and give you full things. Yeah, but it's such a waste of time, what time? Place, space, I mean. I only have limited space, you know? That's not so much space. That's always why I'm so hesitant with it. I did play around, and I did play one game where I just basically did vegetable gardens, so I had far larger plots, like this sort of size. But I really didn't like how that looked. It's kind of the problem, honestly. I also tried just playing with you know, double huts per plot, but I also didn't like the look of that. So I kind of came just once again back to this, basically. You might be like, that sounds stupid, but how things look is kind of important, you know? But still, I still had the distinct feeling that, just efficiency-wise, apart from the fact that I do need food diversity at some point, apart from that, the chicken coop still had the upper hand. I had a distinct feeling there. Especially if you take all the other factors into account, that is. Let's keep them working. I'm sure they're gonna start working on some of these huts at some point, once they have got the fucking timber. Cold. Yes, game. I kinda realized it was getting cold. The first year is always a bit of a mess, isn't it? I should shut my chicken coops to next. I mean, yeah, I've basically... It was again like 20 plots, small plots, each equipped with a chicken coop, produce so much in the way of eggs that basically none of these huts will ever actually starve, no matter what. They even produce a bit of an excess that gets then put on. So, you know, it's not an unworkable thing. In fact, it's a pretty workable thing. Why people hate me? Now, to be fair, this time I was a bit slow building up the huts. Although this actually does feel like it's a bit harsher than it was before. I don't think we ever got that fucking hard of a minus. Which is kind of amazing. Jesus Christ. That has not happened before. Okay, so some things have definitely changed, because I do remember for only the last time I played this, I had a lot more time to do this. Interesting. Is there a cheaper solution to this? I don't think there is there? Not really. I definitely should have started building houses a bit earlier, to be fair. I'm too used to having too much time. Let's see if they actually manage to get at least some of these houses done before everybody leaves. Bit too ambitious, maybe. Oh well. But I do like this. Now it actually feels like it's meaningful that I'm actually starting building the houses relatively early, because that has not happened before. Quite interestingly. Actually, who has left? Now that I think about it. Logging is still working, woodcutter is still working. Ah, yeah, the forester has left. Interesting. Ah, no, I do like that. Actually means that I can't just do it in this particularly slow way. Must I wait to force my people to work on these huts? Apart from making the priority relatively high, I don't think so. But technically speaking, I guess I could free up more people. That would help. Who can we free up? Yes, technically speaking, I can free up the logging camp for the moment. Jesus. Eh? I was about to say, that's not gonna work for long. Nice. That's never happened to me before. I like it. That's fucking awesome. I've been defeated. That's one way of saying it. But that's cute. Okay, let's go for you again. Can you just let this all be as it is? Probably can. Okay. Okay, game. Lesson learned, lesson learned. I shouldn't take that much fucking time in building huts. Okay. Ah, that's cute though. Okay, where are we and how are our conditions? Iron. Big deposit of iron. Okay, so we do need huts a bit earlier. I understand game. No reason to repeat that. Okay, so let's see here. Actually, before I start planning this, oh, shit. I zoomed out a little bit too far. Barley, right. Okay, fertility is not really something to consider because it sucks no matter where the fuck we are. Okay. Game. I was about to say, would be really nice if you let me plan out a few things. Probably make this a bit smaller then. Okay, so that would just cost 10. Good, so the only thing we really need to start off with is a woodcutter's lodge, rather obviously. We want to this down here now. Start building that. That on the highest priority because we fucking need it. Build. Another hitching post. Take this well so we can buy another thing. I do like it. It feels a bit harsher than it was before. And that is actually something I do appreciate. Because before, while the start was slow, technically speaking, even if you reached fucking winter, the first winter, and now just started building some fucking houses for the people to live in, it wasn't really much of a problem. In fact, I would go so far as to say it was pretty much a non-issue. While that might sound fun and dandy, it is fucking boring though, I'll have to say. Because it feels like I can get away with basically murder. Okay, so now that that is set up, how much do we have? 7 timber. I should get the necessary timber to build at least 5 huts relatively quickly. Which will make food probably the next problem. But yeah, I mean, I wasn't complaining about being fucking starving. I'm complaining about being fucking cold. As for a well, I mean, that kind of sucks that it has to be that far away. I think we don't need to make it that far away. We could just start building houses up here, I suppose. Costs me basically the same. Oh, shit, there's another road here, isn't there? One of the King's roads. I didn't like that. Well, that looks promising. I figured it would be a bit too steep. You don't really wanna... Yeah, there. Better. Still only 4, eh? Fine. Good. We just wait for a little bit of timber to come around and then we build this immediately so my people don't randomly decide to fucking run away from me. I mean, it's not like I can fucking blame them for that. It's like, okay, boss man, winter came, we're fucking freezing, we go home now. Like, okay, well, fair enough, you're making a good point there. An understandable point. Guess nobody likes to freeze to death.
Just give me a hammer if something needs to not move. I'll put it in.
Okay, we've got a well so the people get some water. You kind of feel that it's
Time to find a good
good though. Ah, it's better. Now we just need a bit more time, Bob. Four of them. Why are we getting that much more timber? What are you fucking doing, people? I'm pretty sure I signed Some of you assholes there. Fuck it. Go fucking get working, you bitches. Do not annoy the ever living shit out of me by letting me fucking wait for it. If I tell you to do something, do it. Start up here then. Would be too steep. Ugh. Like, would you people please start producing some wood? I would really appreciate that. Wait, okay, that's a woodcutter camp, isn't it? Well, that explains why I'm not getting anything out of there. My, that was stupid. I was about to say, that thing seems remarkably small for what I assumed it should be. That explains that, of course, relatively easily. God fucking damn it. Sometimes, just sometimes, you know? Okay, where are my berries? There are my berries. In the middle of nowhere. Not surprised. Surprised at all. It said it would be in fuck nowhere stan. How about hunting? Hunting should work. Six. 7. Work faster, my people. Work faster. Faster, harder, better. Yes. Do it. Believe in yourselves. Like I believe in you. I believe, at least right now, in your ability to be able to actually run away from me if I'm too much of an asshole to you. Which, that's impressive. Okie dokie. Well, this time we're planning this. Okay, could you play? Go away, please. I guess you can start eating all of that. And you can as well. We just make sure that they are well aware that that is important work that needs to be done relatively quickly before my people start fucking freezing. And I guess then we can hopefully set things up to be a bit more nice. Okay, and then we do need some market space.
We all know what that means.
Didn't you? Do what I tell you to? I'd even allow you to run all around the market. Not a nice person. They're like, yeah, robbers. Whichever is so much you say, I'm sure it's believable. Look, we've got one hat already. Nice. I smell a distinct feeling that they might actually not starve. Might still starve, but at least they're not gonna fucking freeze and run away from me immediately. Sounds like a good plan, doesn't it?
If I have to spend another winter in Albrecht's barn, I'd like to freeze me balls off, even with his wife to keep me warm.
Yeah, nobody would like to be outside when it's fucking getting cold now, would they? Okay. I think we have, at least for the moment, managed to avoid the worst possible outcome. And it's just June. We're still good on time, basically. That's what I'm saying. Another little plot. Guess we should probably start setting up some fucking berries as well. However, no matter how I look at this, it's gonna be a royal pain in the ass for my poor... for whoever poor fucking schmuck has to walk through there. Berries at the fucking end of the world. I mean, I guess technically speaking, we do need to get there at some time. Anyway. So more plots we have. One more plot to go. And then nobody will have a reason to fucking freeze, at least. I guess technically they will have a reason to freeze if the fucking firewood runs out. But, that notwithstanding, we're gonna survive a bit longer than we did before.
Gave the old ox a handful of month-old grain. He spat it in my face and tried to carve me a new nipple.
Come on, build faster. Faster and harder, people. Faster and harder, people. There's deep mining. There's my little charcoal. What's that? Okay. Believe you me, strategy, that was not the only thing she said. You know, when she was once again capable of human speech and not just grunting, that is. Okay, you'll have water. Next you want a church. We'll deal with your desire for a church soonish. After all, we all know people do love their little religions. First, I would like to actually have that torture thing. Okay, I managed to avoid the worst potential situation for the moment. I would like a few more things, like fucking storehouses and shit. Yes, it's all too steep, isn't it? Better to me.
Come on, people, get to work.
Hey, the little granary. Oh, did I get a granary? Yeah, I was about to say. Jesus, it really is steep on this map. Can't remember having that much problem with area and height specifically before, but it feels like few things have changed since the last time I looked into this game, and honestly, I'm not unhappy about it. In fact, I feel actually rather happy. I also feel happy that it now actually feels a lot more meaningful to take your sweet-ass time in the beginning. Because apparently your people really don't like freezing. Like, yeah, that's a pretty fucking reasonable statement, isn't it? Like, huh. So your people don't actually like freezing. It's like, oh, that's surprising. Everybody's like, not really though. Kinda normal that people don't like freezing. Okay, sooner or later we will need a little short bit, and we do need a forester as well, so at least plan that up. So I want to immediately start with the charcoal kiln. Never really played with the charcoal kiln early. I guess I don't really have the workers for that at the moment. Ah, great, my bandit camp was sighted. As if we hadn't had enough problems before. Okay, yes, we can actually go to fast again because we're not necessarily needing to fear anything at the moment. At least nobody's going to run away due to fucking homelessness. Yeah, the food supply is gonna be a problem though. Not really getting that amount of food. Yes, we can set up a few more hunters. We're not in any desperate need to make fast, basically. But I'd like to get that one done though. So that we at least can pretend we have some food variety, but alas, we cannot. In fact, our people are gonna suffer for that. Yeah. 3 out of 5 had set some meat. That's a start, I suppose. I guess I could tell them to fucking fill their little bellies with water, but that's not going to work splendidly well now, is it? Yeah, go foraging. Still have some time for foraging. Maybe we need to make you all into hunters again. Okay, that one is set up. That one is set up. Guess it's only a matter of time before those are finished. Yes, yes. Building a little granary. And a little storehouse. We can actually store things and not have them fucking set outside. Yes, militia. But it's still not enough materials to actually build a fucking militia. That's the fun part of it, I suppose. Usually the fun part of it all, isn't it? Winter is approaching. Yes, yes, you know. Okay, I know. Means my berries are going to go away relatively soonish. Okay, how is it with building material? We have 32 timber. Not bad. Bit of that. You will be doing this. For the moment. We can get some timber and get ourselves a church set up. Once we have a church, we might potentially, maybe, and perhaps build a few more huts so we can get a few more workers in here. That would be rather neato. How much did the church cost to get now? 20. Doable. Doable indeed. Yeah, the next goal should definitely be to get a few more people in here. I can see as much. That seems rather important. That is going to require some more timber.
Feast your eyes on our fine selection.
No, let's plan this out once the church is actually built, because that's gonna take a while anyway, because such just the sheer amount of fucking things that need to be transported here. Including, but not limited to, the fucking stones. Which is gonna take a while, I'll say. Take a while indeed. Oh, since that is going down, I think I can actually tell you to stop foraging and tell you to start more hunting. That should actually not be a problem. And we just wait for this. Which is going to take a while. To be fair, the church does require a lot of materials to be transported. Since there are not that many that are actually doing the transporting. That is probably going to be a slow little process, after all. I hate bandits. Motherfuckers. Stealing my shit like no one's business. It does not make me happy. It does not make me happy at fucking all, actually. Okay, so long as we can survive the first winter, I think we have already improved quite a bit. Like firewood, yes, yes, firewood is indeed here. You can pick it up. You have a choice. And it would be more efficient to have more people doing this. Alas, can't really help with that. If you can just get one more silly little fucking timber, that would be great. And then we need to worry about planks, which are getting transported very, very slowly, one by one. Tough times, I tell ya. Tough times indeed. A church. That was such a nice slowdown effect when you're trying to build a church. There comes the last bit of timber, at least. Now that that is out of the way, just have to wait for my little people to run faster. Like, run, run! The master has ordered us. Yes, if I could whip you, I would. Sadly, however, there's no whip your peasants option. I would appreciate such an option. Whip peasant. Makes them work harder. Chance of right increasing by 10%. Ah, 10% would be a bit harsh, to be fair. Oh, it's raining again. Oh. What better excuse is there than bad weather to sit inside and play games, eh? It's a nice excuse, like I would go outside. The weather is so shitty. It doesn't make any sense to go outside, would it now? You didn't might love Pelvold. I've seen it in passing. Which actually speaks quite of its popularity, because if I see something in passing that I'm not inherently interested in, takes a while. Didn't really catch me as something I would go into and go like, wow, this is going to be my main game for the next fucking 10 years or so, but I guess it looked interesting enough to give it a shot at some point. Is what I would probably boil it down to. Looked like a bit of a passing fling for me personally. But then again, you know, my tastes are pretty set in stone at this point, so not really surprising. Not surprising at all, actually. I hate you, little bandits. Go and fucking die in a fiery pit of nonsense.